Get ready, chat. It's gonna get toxic in here. All right, make sure y'all be respectful. How about a Minecraft video? How about not? Let me see this.
Catalina, there's no way out of this one. I'm sorry, but you're done. You're finished. So apparently Cat has dropped a video titled My Truth. But honestly, Cat has dropped a video titled My Truth, but the whole video's lies. So how the does that work? I'm not gonna lie, Cat, you with the wrong one. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will sit here and lie on my name, bro. Hell nah. All right, so the demon has dropped the video My Truth. For whatever reason, it has 2.8 thousand likes. Y'all are sick in the head. Y'all really let yourself get manipulated by this demon, bro. By this demon. Let's get into it.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect.
All right, I'm sorry for You know what? I'm sorry for cheating on you with my cousin, but our relationship wasn't perfect, so that's the reason why I did so. I'm sorry for sending my cousin pictures of my ass, titties, and cooch on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed, but you know what? Because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told me that the moment YouTube manager told
Yo, what is this? And why did? And that person in the Abby got like a? Are they got a shiesty on or something? This is not real. Nobody emails them and gives you scripts.
Me about, bruh. He told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from this, bruh. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just
call me. Let me see.
Push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin. I'm innocent. I didn't do. But you know what? I'm gonna watch the video and hear what you got to say.
As it may seem, I lost myself in our relationship and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did. I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around.
Okay, all right, yeah, we get that.
Help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong and I did not have to go down that route and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me.
Okay.
To farm more hate and negativity towards my name. And I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address the note that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing.
It was a shared note. Bro, on Apple phones, you share a note to somebody, you collaborate on a note. Both people, you have to literally like damn near like accept that shit. Am I tripping? It's a shared note.
When it's a shared note, whether you wrote it or not, you had that note on your phone. So whether you wrote it or not, you allowed that content to be there and you still stood in connection with that person. I don't give a if you didn't write it. You have a shared note that you never shared with me and was like, yo, we got to get to the bottom of this. We got to call this person's family member or something like that. No, you had shit that you entertained. You had a shared note. And to be honest with you, whether if it's shared or not, it still didn't make sense on his end to say, come on face. That's nasty.
I went through your notes app and that was there. You have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Some of the stuff that's on there doesn't even make sense if he wrote it from his point of view. The internet is not that stupid.
In any way, it was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship.
Nobody said you did. Nobody said you did. Nobody even claimed that. They said you cheated on your cousin. In fact, you said you did. You admitted that you did when he was recording you. And you said, I know I did, but I f***ed up. You said that in the video.
There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship, and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false.
Hey,
I'm gonna speak for him first, and then I'll let him say what he got to say. What did I tell you the other night? Cheating is not just having sexual intercourse. You entertain another woman. You are currently cheating on your woman. If you sitting here talking flirty with that other woman, hey, yo, let me see that picture of you in this. Oh, hey, yo, you looking sexy, whatever. You doing your girl a disservice. You're being dishonest to your woman. And it's going to lead, it could be emotional spirit. I don't give a fuck. And if you one of those guys that be doing that shit, you ain't shit.
well, hold on.
Come on, man.
First of all, there's clips on the internet of you literally admitting, confessing your love for your cousin.
But back when I was like, I don't even know the age, to be honest. I was young. I was just hitting puberty. Me and my cousin,
L story, yep, get
we
to the
kind of had a
point.
thing. We kind of had a thing going. But like, it was kind of one-sided though. It was more so me. But like, I remember like, I had a big crush on this nigga because we were best friends. And at the time, being best friends with a guy when I'm just hitting puberty and like my...
She sounds slow as fuck. With a guy when I was visiting puberty, like it just don't even sound right. It don't even sound appropriate.
My hormones are a little bit like peaking, you know what I'm saying? I kind of associated him with that.
Literally, like I'm talking about, I don't know how old this clip was last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years and some change. And you're on stream talking about how you have feelings for your cousins. You found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over, but now the fact that you...
No, she's from
cheated on
Florida.
Your cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to Kentucky to go stream at this fucking, the biggest world fucking roller coaster in the world, you was with your cousin. Because, I mean, I have proof of that too. Like, you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me...
All right, chat. Give me a second. I got to go to the staircase real quick. Give me 1 second, chat. 1 second.
what's going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin.
Yuck.
You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bruh, like, but you only cheated on me recently, right? This only happened last month, right? Okay. But you know, I guess you just get to excuse that, I guess. I don't know.
Weird.
Like, I don't know if this is like manipulation, top tier rage bait or what, but okay, you know
It
what?
is.
I'm gonna keep on listening to what you gotta say, all right?
False, because this is only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend, and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about...
First of all, even though I'm in the right 100% for leaving you and talking about how I feel because you cheated on me with your cousin, you know, your parents were literally calling me and threatening me to delete that video
wow.
because...
Wow.
I don't know. They were threatening me with so much stuff that was just so uncalled for. And I don't know. It just seems like they're more biased to you than what's actually going on. Like, I think the fact that you're making this video right now, and I don't know, man. Let me just keep watching the video, bro.
Extreme that my ex was on, where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time, I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him.
Bro. Like, it's honestly crazy how much, like, bro, I've never been in a situation
up,
like
Flash?
this, but bro, girls are really
This is the
like
cousin fucker,
manipulators,
yeah.
bro. And I wish I had iCloud Pro or iCloud Plus, bro, because I'm scrolling through my phone trying to bring the proof. This girl literally would make excuses not to post me because her fucking fan base was majority guys. She kept on telling me that she had a lot of mods that would gift her subs and she would use them, bro. She would literally use y'all, bro.
Chat, when I be saying shit, I swear to God, on everything I love, I don't say shit because I try to act like I'm somebody special. I'm going to tell you, his room is weak as fuck. Yo, chill out. I want y'all to know, man, look, I don't tell my business on the net, like with certain shit. It was I've spoken to nothing, like I never did nothing physical with just every Twitch. No. I've had conversations with a few females on Twitch, like on some cool shit when we first started Twitch and shit. I will admit, and this is just the nature of the game, bro. I've seen few people in my chat man. The reason why I never told certain people that I was talking to certain people was because I was told don't say nothing because this person was running up a bag on them. I ain't even gonna say who or whose. But when I heard that, I said, wait, really? Because again, I come from the YouTube shit. Like I come from YouTube where all I ever did was videos with my ex of 8 years, where we did challenge videos, reaction videos together. Like that was normal to me. But then when I got involved with Twitch, a lot of the females that you seen on my stream and shit, not Roselli, no, of course not Yaz, obviously not. But women that I've spoken to on the platform, they were like we were just chatting it up and they just never wanted to publicize, even if it's not even with me, like on some regular talking shit. Even with whoever they were talking to, we would all be in Discord vibing. And I would know, oh, you're fucking with this person. But they would never publicize it. And because I be just chilling, bro. Like you never heard me tell these stories to nobody. It's like I be just chilling. And it is true. I understand the respect factor of it. And respectfully, I'm gonna say this shit respectfully. I've lost mad female viewers the moment I would come out and say, hey, I got a girl. And when that shit happened, yo, Fat Fox likes guys. So like maybe that's why he don't gift me subs. I don't fucking know. But I lost mad female viewers when people found out I had a woman. Both times. And I was like, damn. I said, oh shit, it's like that? But I could buy jewelry. I could buy grills. I could come on this bitch with a whole Balenciaga fit and people down to gift me 50? How the fuck does that make sense? I'm wearing expensive shit from what y'all gave me and people was willing to gift. But the moment I said I'm fucking on somebody or I'm talking to a girl, they were gone. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? I thought we was just regular, like on some Twitch shit. And when that shit happened, I said, oh shit. I see why my homegirls on Twitch would be like, yeah, Rick, people are thinking like me and you are talking because we've been streaming a lot together. Or if I was talking to this person, they'll be like, yeah, just I just want you to know, don't feel no type of way, Rick. I'm not gonna say this on stream. I said, no, you don't have to say shit on stream. You don't have to call me no nickname on stream. I don't give a shit. Like, I never asked for that. And they were like, oh, okay. Because so-and-so and so. And when I found and caught wind who it was, I said, oh, man. And I was like, damn, that shit, this is why I'll never give up YouTube. I swear on everything, I would never give up YouTube. Because then that's when I realized, bro, I need to stop bringing female on my platform. Like, and that sounds fucked up, ain't it? I was like, I got to stop rating women. It sounds crazy, don't it? I never cared. I always rated people. I always rated mad people. But this shit like a dog fight. Because I'm like, yo, I forgot if I'm paying bills through only Twitch. I said, and if it's that fast that I put a female on to Twitch and I start streaming with her and everything, we vibing, and all of a sudden certain people running over there and then just so that they could become a mod or some shit. I was like, yo, you fucking up my net worth, bitch. Like, yo, what the fuck is happening? So I started becoming selfish. I'm like, man, I ain't rating nobody. Look at Cell Squad today. The Cell Squad rate any, you know what I'm saying? Do we? No. Because then at the end of the day, those people come back to the motherfucking streams and they give us weird ass excuses. I'm like, yo, you don't even have to sub to the channel. But don't come to the channel, yo, man, I was going to sub, but I get paid next week. I just saw you gifting this shorty like 50. But here's my thing. I don't be asking nobody. I don't even do sub goals in my stream. Oh, who's that? Oh my God. Yes, that Exo Hydra chick. Ain't that the Egyptian shorty with the doodle stanky big ass butt? Ain't that her? The oversized fucking ass for no reason? Shorty like 20 years old at the time with a BBL. Man, that shit was ridiculous. Man, ban her off the platform off that because of that. Fuck is we talking about? Man, ban off the platform. God damn it, get us some therapy. You're 20 years old. Ass looking like a fucking mountain. What the fuck is we talking about? Why is you on the platform like this? That's when they started bringing in the OnlyFans girls to the streams. Man, they were bringing the OnlyFans shorties to the streams. That was literally like 2022. Dead ass. Once I peep game, because I'm so business savvy, I don't talk about any of my ventures. I don't talk about none of that. But I'm mad business savvy. The moment I seen Shorty go viral on a clip, I said, who the fuck is this fucking abnormal ass Pokemon? I'm like, who the fuck is this? Shorty walking and like, she was like type slow. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is happening? I in my head, I'm like, Gayaka. Like I'm thinking it's Godzilla with a fucking BBL. And that's when I realized, I say, meeting, y'all. We starting to see a transition happening on Twitch. Dudes just falling for like the fucking the shower streamers or whatever you want to call them, hot tub. Meanwhile, I can name you like 50 females. Well, not to say 50, but like I can name you females right now that be grinding. I can name you female streamers that be competitive. They be grinding. IRL stream be cooking. They be going crazy and they don't get the same love. They deserve all the love. They be grinding. And then you got these like girls that be like with these BBL shit and they were taking over the space. And I was like, oh shit. They were just taking over the space because it's that easy. Imagine somebody that looked like a fucking action figure tell you, you want to gift me 5. All of a sudden, you got a bunch of fucking, thank you, chat, thank you. And the next thing you know, they fucking taglining their titties with their name. We was never going to win. Men are never going to win that. Neither are the females that be grinding. You got women out here doing walkthroughs. You got females out here that be doing some cool shit on Twitch. They never gonna beat those other people that be doing that crazy shit, gang. Yo, that shit crazy. So I say that to say though, he's dead ass not lying because I've had female friends tell me like they didn't want to expose shit. Yo, yes, how you doing, my love? They didn't want to expose shit because they were afraid of losing like subs. And I was like, oh shit. But I can't fault them to a certain extent. Because if they're saying, hey, like, yo, I pay bills and I don't want to lose subs because they're assuming something. And I'm like, oh, damn, I understand that. That's facts. But in this case, scummy shit, because she was talking shit about him. Every time they broke up, she went on the internet. She went on the internet yesterday. Or yesterday. Went on the internet a couple days ago talking shit about him right before the whole shit came out. I know one song streamer that makes 100K type shit. So there's that. Well, shit, there's a lot of people that make crazy bank. Yeah. But I mean, I don't be pocket watching. It was more so like, I got females in the space that I'm still following. They be playing League. They play Valorant, Overwatch, Call of Duty. They do IRL streams. Like everybody be grinding, bro, cooking. But the ones that be getting the most love, bro, is the Mork Pie shorties. The one that be wearing panties with a green panty, and then they'll put like a green screen on it, playing Fortnite. And dudes be in the chat all day. Oh my God, W win, my love. How you gonna say W win? You don't see that ass on your screen? That's fucking nasty, gang. All day too. You know she farting.
Right?
Nasty
she would literally
bitch.
take out money
Nasty.
and fucking. I don't know what type of operation she had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans. She didn't want to talk about me. I ain't gonna lie,
Don't let Yaz tell you how I feel about it. I be having notes. I need to do a walkthrough this day. Yo, babe, remind me I gotta record this. And then I'm like, I just wish I could just shake ass. I'll just get paid that way. Like, fuck it, man.
broke up like 5+ times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever happened. And it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something insane, like cheated on me with your cousin, I'm the bad guy. Like, I'm the bad guy.
Because it was toxic. I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea, and he convinced me to do it.
Say wallahi. Yo,
oh, that's nasty.
Like I said, bro, she did not want the internet to know that she had a boyfriend because it would make her lose followers. She kept on telling me that. And I wish I had screenshots from when, bro. I don't know what's going on my iCloud. I'm trying to get
burger got some nice spice to it.
Early 2024, 23, but I can't, bro. But I promise y'all, she would not want to post me. You could go on her page. She never had videos of me. It was always me, bro. I literally kept on telling her, why don't you post me? Why don't you post me? And she confessed this one time saying, my followers are majority males. They would unfollow me. I would lose all my followers, etc., etc., etc. She's sick in the head, bro.
Next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clips and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because
All right, so first of all, while this was like 5.
Yo, can y'all stop focusing on me eating with a goddamn fork? I just don't want to dirty my shit. Like I said, y'all got dirty keyboards. Y'all be like, hey, my love, with a greasy ass keyboard. Man, I'm trying to eat with this shit. I ain't trying to dirty my shit, man. I ain't y'all. Y'all don't even wash y'all ass after I get off stream. Because once I get off stream, Trey's still live, and y'all go to Trey's stream, y'all watching Trey all night. When he go to bed, y'all go to bed with y'all swampy ass, man. Let me eat with a goddamn fork. Man, y'all learned something today. God damn it. Y'all be flirting with some shorty. Hey, man, yeah, my dick is mad, man. I mean, this shit is little as fuck with greasy ass fingers. Let me fucking eat in peace. No, I ain't rich. Stop projecting what you wrote. Man, god damn it. Some of y'all don't even got forks. Y'all got plastic forks and shit.
Days before.
That was fucked up. I'll take that back. It ain't even about that. Y'all don't need silverware. You can use plastic. Y'all can use plastic. I take that part back. I'll take that part back. All right? All right.
I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID. Before I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up.
I'm so fucking sorry. With every part of me, please believe me. I'm so fucking serious. I'm going to the hospital. I just need to talk to you to feel okay. I just wanted to feel love. So you fuck your cousin. I'm so sorry I ever doubted your love. I think your condition in recent months aided me in having these doubts. Don't ever. Well, I'm not him. That's fucking crazy. So it aided you to fuck your cousin. Yo, at this point, fuck somebody else. Fuck somebody on Craigslist. Not your cousin. And me having doubts, these worries me. You didn't want me. That you didn't want me, weren't sexually attracted to me because you wouldn't kiss me or touch me like you used to. Well, I wouldn't do that either if you fucking ran on the internet and always ragged on me and shit. Are you crazy? Wait. I just wanted to feel love. I was sad and down. I let him pick me back up. Ugh. It was never going to be nothing. Ew. But like, we're talking about your cousin. I talked to a Baljit. Who the fuck is Baljit? About my worries. Who the fuck is Baljit, chat? The fuck is Baljit? Everybody always got an Indian friend in their corner, yo. Who the fuck is Baljit? I mean, I got an Indian dude in my corner too, but who the fuck is Baljit?
My phone blowing up.
I was fucked up and got manipulated. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Hell no. Hell fucking no. I give you everything you deserve in the world. I swear I'll leave you alone eventually. I swear I'll stop reaching out. I'll let go. But until then, I have to fight for us. There ain't no fighting. You fucked your cousin.
My phone.
You can actually go to jail for incest. Y'all know that, right? Y'all could go to jail for that shit. From Phoenix and Ferb. You can actually go to jail for this shit.
Spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on saying, oh, no caller ID, text messages, calling my...
It won't let me text Kenneth. I'm sorry, Majid. Hi, Baljit. I'm okay. Sorry for worrying you earlier. Who is Yo, that's our mission. We gotta find who the fuck is Baljit. Who is Baljit in this situation? We gotta find him. Who's Baljit? And who's Majid?
My friends, and kept on saying,
shout out to Baljit.
Can we please work this out? I'm going insane. I'm going to, manipulation words to get me to fucking give her attention, because I was trying my hardest to just move forward in life. I caught her cheating. I'm trying to move forward, but she's blowing up my phone, trying to just get my attention, saying she's gonna do this. Even when she was going to the hospital, she was like, I'm leaving. And then she was calling me in the hospital, bruh. And I talked to her parents. Her parents said that she only had like 3 calls or whatever. She kept on spamming me on the hospital phone, bruh. Like, bro.
That was considered a threat to my...
I know people who've been in this situation. You cannot downplay this. Some people think it's, you should have just left. Fuck that. Some people do wear their emotions on their sleeve, and it's not easy leaving a person if they continue to use suicide as a means to guilt trip you to stay. I know a bunch of people who dealt with that shit, and I'm not gonna lie, that shit ain't cool, because then you put that shit on their conscience. You make them feel like something's gonna happen, like God's gonna punish you, because you're like, you could suck somebody's cock, and be like, yo, you leaving me? Hey, I'll do it. I'll do it right now, nigga. Next thing you know, I gotta stay with your ass? Hell nah, go choking down that dick that you was just sucking on, bitch. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? But I'm just saying, that ass.
And then the moment she got out, she literally posted it on the internet. That's a personal thing that nobody had.
So Shorty was bullshitting. She was trying to like set up like little shit to as a like basically that was leading up towards him exposing her. So we thought at first she'd be checking in and out of hospitals all the time. That's why we was like, damn, yeah, suicide shit is not a joke at all. We know this. But then all of a sudden now she wants to talk about how she was admitted for it. And then she's like basically documenting the lead up. And documenting this is disrespectful to people who do suffer from SI ideation, depression. Because there's people out here who really wake up, hear voices, or wake up and don't have a means to want to live anymore. But because you fucked up and did some insane shit, you decided to go out your way and produce content based on this and bring it to the internet too. Her saying I'm finally free is dead wrong. Yeah, that shit is crazy. It's not a fun feeling at all. Like, I know, bro, like I worked hand in hand. I worked face to face with people who I would be like, yo, outside of work, I just want to know what makes you feel like this? This kid, I talked to the 60-year-old kid when I was working in the hospital. I said, why are you being admitted? What's going on? He was like, man, I feel like I'm letting my family down. I'm like, oh shit, well, I understand that. I know where that comes from. You feel like but he was a grade A student. There was just something in him. And when I read his whole form, dude tried to kill himself or delete himself out of respect, like respectfully, not your band, like 6 times. And I said, oh my God. But you ask him a question about some science or about whatever, and he's really a smart kid. That shit fucking broke my heart. That shit is not to be fucked with. So they don't like taking, who are on this, they don't like taking their medication because the medication makes you feel sick. It makes you feel like shit. Like sometimes people don't notice that they're waking up depressed. The medication makes you feel that shit. So now you're battling, going on meds. It's fucking with your emotions. It's fucking with your mind. It's making you get upset. Like, it's making you get pissed. You're getting angry. Then you get off of it. You get even worse. Then you have an episode at home, and I guess your family members might now think it's always an episode, and it's like, yo, I might not agree with you right here. But they all now start thinking it's a SI thing that you're about to hurt yourself. So now they call the cops every second. Oh, we need to get you. And then all of a sudden, bro, you grow up like a vegetable, just emotionless, careless, not giving a fuck. And unfortunately, that leads to you treating other people indifferent, meaning not even on purpose. Something can happen and you're looking at it like, okay, yeah. It's fucked up, man. Man, it's just fucked up. Well, yeah, I said, let me see. I be thinking incest is only in Bama. Yeah, no, that shit's in Alabama. Anything with an "ama" at the end. Alabama, shit. I don't know what else. It's just anything that got a whang on it. Anytime you talk to somebody, you be like, oh yeah. Anytime I got like a twang with y'all words, that's where that should be happening. So if you be like, yo, what's poppin', bro? Like, you from around there? Well, you might be about that shit. Hell yeah, I like to barrack here. Like, you talk like that, I'm like, oh yeah, that's an incest state. You gotta be. Hell yeah, we eating shit. We eating some chicken. We eating some French fries. We gonna eat some guy eater. I'm like, oh, there we go. That's the clue right there. Florida got them shits. That ass. Yo, no, it started way before US. Absolutely.
To know, but because you want to go ahead and post it on the internet, you want to gain sympathy before. It's like you almost knew that I was going to expose you for cheating on me with your cousin. Because why are you going to the internet about you being in a facility? If you're really trying to like fix your head and get yourself right, why are you trying to sympathy farm online by posting yourself in the facility talking about, for the past couple of days, I just came out because I tried to do this and that. Like, bro, that's sympathy farming. That's not something that needs to be on the internet. And I don't.
This shit
is
bad, man.
or anybody else. I want to say to Snow Cone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention. Even though you don't care, I want to let you know that the rumors you created have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder. And that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship.
And as I said, yo, hey, we don't give a fuck though. No disrespect, yo. That shit is mad important. Nobody is asking for a testimony on y'all relationship. Nobody cares about y'all relationship. We want to know, did you fuck your cousin or not, you weirdo? Because you could go to jail for that. Nobody cares about y'all ups and downs. Nobody should know about your ups and downs. In fact, we shouldn't even know that you banged your cousin. We shouldn't hear about that. But because it got brought to the internet, now I'm reacting. But we don't need to know about all that other shit. We don't give a fuck about y'all relationship ties. We don't know shit. And why is this a pattern that every time somebody gets exposed, they bring up abuse and shit? Like, this shit is kind of crazy. It's either sexual assault or abuse. I'm getting tired of seeing that shit because it's always coming from the wrong people. How can you be the one to talk about sexual assault, but you're always on the internet saying crazy shit about a person or whatever? That same person that you was with for 2.5 years. So you let everything slide. You shitted on them all. And look, I don't even know who this motherfucker is. You should have went to the cops. Go to the cops. Period. Baljeet is, I guess, a friend of theirs. I don't know.
Toxic and abusive. Toxic and abusive. This is what they always fucking do. You see how the shift went from, I'm sorry for sending my cousin nudes. I'm sorry that you had to walk in on me showing my bare ass and my bare ass cheeks to my cousin on FaceTime, to me and my ex had a very toxic relationship and it was very abusive. But you know what? Let's see what I did. Let's see how abusive I was, right? Okay, let's see.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend. He was my first everything.
You stayed because that's all you... Bro, there were so many times where I tried to get away from you. But literally, at TwitchCon, bro, I was in LA with my boys, bro, and you was literally calling me, telling me that you was finna, and then, like, bro, like, I don't know, like, bro, I get soft around that. I get soft with that shit because, like, bro, I don't want to be responsible. I care about you. I don't want to see you do that to yourself. But when you're calling me, spamming me, saying you're gonna do...
Wait, Kay, is Kay confused about the situation? Is she confused about the situation right now? I don't know. And yeah, I'm eating a burger with a spoon, y'all. Please bear with me. That ass. Baljeet, Majid, the Great Khali, Nixon 5. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm in a fork. Man, what a fork, man. What a fork! I am because she's saying, no, she didn't say she didn't fuck him. No. She said she didn't have sex with anybody outside of a relationship. She didn't cheat. She said it was rumors. But what she don't realize, I know I ain't blind. My vision ain't the best. I ain't seen no rumors about her having sex with other people, which I didn't. Nobody cares. She admitted while he was recording her saying, yo, you bugging out. You had sex with your cousin. She says, I know, and I'm so sorry. I regret it. She says it on video. Yeah. No, she's nasty. And she got caught with like weird text messages, fucking sending him ass pics, fucking spreading her ass to him on FaceTime in a bathroom. It's all on camera. That shit's nasty. That shit is nasty. Nah, that shit's gross as fuck. There's mad proof. So she's using the idea that she never cheated on him like no. Just because you didn't fuck your cousin throughout the whole relationship, you were still flirting with him. First, that's nasty. Secondly, I told people this. If you text and entertain people calling you cute, that's still cheating. Just because I don't call a female cute, right? If a female calls me cute and sexy, oh, you this, Ricky, I know you ugly as fuck, I know you fat as shit, but you still handsome, and I entertain that, and I be like, oh, thank you so much with a heart emoji. Yo, now, that's step one into me not giving a fuck about who I'm with's emotions and how they would feel towards that. That's wrong. Step two is now entertaining them flirting and then you flirting back. Step three, you getting pictures from them. All that is cheating. There's no other way around it. It's cheating. So when she said she wasn't cheating on him, she meant she didn't have sex with nobody. Nobody cares. You was out here going to Puerto Rico and Alabama Slammer and Summer Slammer with your cousin doing weird shit. That don't matter. There's a video on her phone where she's twerking right on him physically, and then they hugging each other like they're a couple. I thought it was this guy right here. That's gross. That's nasty. Yo, man, that's nasty, gang.
Bro,
that's
keep
nasty.
in mind, TwitchCon was in San Diego. I was in LA. She started saying she was gonna do that stuff, saying how sad she was. This was like when we broke up or whatever, back in like TwitchCon last year. And then I drove all the way from LA to San Diego because she kept on threatening to do that to her.
You said show the video? Are you okay, Dominican? Look. It was a good-ass burger, by the way. I got to respect it. Y'all Dominicans got an allegation on y'all that y'all need to relax. Y'all love y'all family members. Not all of y'all, but I've dated Dominican women in my life. And every cousin always like, oh, come over here, mommy. It's been years. Bitch. No, don't time him. I know he didn't mean it that way. No, don't time him. But, yeah. Allow yourself to not be Dominican today, brother.
And then, bro, it's just a mess, bro. Like, I have tried to leave several times. Yes, this was a toxic relationship, but stop trying to put the blame on me. You did what you did, and now you're trying to change the narrative to make it seem like I was a toxic, abusive boyfriend. Like, how can you do that right now, bro?
And I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every story.
I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. First of all, you was a freshman in college, and I just turned 21, and I was literally a junior in college, okay? Now, I don't even know why that, like you try to make it seem like I was, like, no, I did not mess with you before you were 18. I messed with you after. Once you were in college, bro, like, what's going on right now? Like, you're trying so hard to make me look weird and to shift the focus, but bro, stop it, bro. It's not gonna work, bro.
And our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to.
Hey, by the way, y'all notice how she's reading the script, right? Like, can y'all, like, I wish I could just zoom in on her eyes, these soulless, evil eyes, and just see the fucking script on her PC screen, bro. This is sickening, bro. Like, these niggas really emailed her talking about, we gonna save you. All you gotta do is sign your soul away. Her soul is gone, bro. She's reading off a script they orchestrated a whole story to bring me down. It's sick.
He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Say wallahi. Yo, hold on.
My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as...
Okay, no. First of all, I've never forced myself on her. I've never put my hands on her. I've never done any of the sort, my nigga. First of all, this girl was literally, like, I don't know what's the word, like, over sexual or, like, overly freaky. But, bro, she literally would force me.
What the fuck did I say? What did I say about people who be suffering from, not everybody, but people who be having like depression, be mad hypersexual. They be wanting like Vampire Diaries, Twilight Zone sex. They be wanting their fucking dick and pussies to get bit up by fucking vampires and spit out blood. What the fuck is wrong with you people? What did I just say? What did I say, yo? Dead ass. I remember talking to somebody in my past and years ago. And Shorty was like, I want you to choke me till I got black out. She's like, that's like a thing in her. She was like, that's like a bucket list or something. I don't know if she said bucket list. She said some shit like that. You know what I responded with? Oh, that's crazy. You for real? Oh, that's crazy. How do I respond to that? I'm a whole man. How do I know my strengths to knock somebody out? Of like, that's weird. Let me choke you till you don't breathe. What the fuck is that? God forbid you die. That's weird. You said that I blocked them? No, I didn't have to block them. The conversation starts to die. Like, because there was no, like, it wasn't no YouTube Twitch shit. It was IRL people. The conversations just die after that. You could tell when somebody's not interested. Like, shit like that just, yo, Don't get me wrong. Everybody got their own little shit that they into, but like when you do shit like that, bro, you gotta pay attention to the idea that like my brain goes elsewhere. My brain goes, if you're asking for something like that extreme, this is me. This is me. I don't speak for every guy. And I don't think I'm the best example. People really got to start saying no and stand on that shit. No, facts. Facts. Here's the shit. Oh, no, I said no too. Watch. I'm a different type of person. And I don't think anybody really thinks like me. I think in fear. I think with like disgust. And yo, Cell Squad could tell you this shit to the T. You could, I swear to God, when Trey go live, fucking ask him. I'm always the one that goes, hell no, man. In the past, Trey would be like, yo, fellas, are y'all into this? And it'll be like a girl with a big ass. This was years ago. And I'll be like, nah, not that big. Now that should probably stink. Why do I think like that? But I think like that. I'm like, I don't want, that's hell no. And he'll laugh. We'll all laugh. But to this day, he'll be like, yo, Ricky was always dead ass. He always like, he's dead ass. Like my brain is not as, I don't want to say like I'm not mature, but I do have a genuine like, from my experience, I'm good on shit. When that happens, when shit like that weird shit be happening, my brain goes, if you want me to choke you to your unconscious, I think you've done crazy shit like got a train ran on you. I think you do crazy shit. I think you've drank and blacked out before. I think you've allowed multiple men on you in one setting. My brain goes to that. And I immediately go from like, yo, this is a vibe, man. I'm about to, good night. And then the next day text, hey, what's good? What's good with you today? And it becomes like that's a very immature way to think. I'm going to admit, but that's just who I am. I can't change that. When you over the top act different or you say over the top shit, I start thinking, why can't it be surface level shit first? Why you want over the top shit and why you so comfortable saying that to me off the jump? I think you've done so much crazier shit that's normal to you. It gotta be. You know what I'm saying? And yo, on everything I love, I respect every female I've ever been with, ups and downs, with their story. But I've had somebody say that to me, that they were taken advantage of. And I was like, oh, fuck. And not to say that I would never date somebody who has gotten taken advantage of. That's fucking crazy, right? But it told me I'm getting into something where they're already going to have like preconceived shit going on, or they're going to have shit already in place. Meaning if I move a certain way, I don't want them to be like, oh, I don't deserve that. I'm regular. I'm not trying to. So there's a lot of shit that goes into that. Shit is weird, man.
To drink?
Shit bad.
I've never drank.
Do you think it was weird of you to force me to smoke and drink? Oh, I never. Oh, wait, her name is Kay. I never smoked a full blunt before. How often you smoke? I smoked my last one, and smoke where? I smoke a lot without you knowing for the past year.
Drink or smoke in my life until.
So you were spending your money on weed every week? Not really. Like a bit would last me a good while, because remember, at the end of the day, I'm a lightweight. She writes retarded. I never smoked a full blunt before. I only take some hits. Do you think it's weird of you to? Oh, okay. Yes, that's why I stopped with the smoking, and I told you to close to before we broke up. That I want us to only drink for special occasion, and I meant that.
Until I met this girl. I have African parents, and I don't fuck with that shit. I remember there was a time, she even forced me to get my matching tattoo. There was a time, I think it was at the tattoo shop or whatever. I was on a double date. It was me, her, and two girls. They were gay or whatever. And bro, she was getting on me because I told her I did not want to smoke and drink, bro. She was literally in the hallway crashing out on me because I did not want to smoke and drink. This girl was a bad influence, always trying to force me to smoke and drink every fucking time she's seen me.
That conversation text is horrible.
She didn't know how to do anything, process or have fun without that shit, bro. Like I just don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with smoking or drinking, but I just thought, she's my ex or whatever. At the time, she was my girl, whatever. I was like, you know what, bro? Fuck it, bro. She wants to do it, then fuck it, bro. I'm gonna do it with her. But I never did that shit just to do it, bro. I don't fuck with that shit.
An outlet. For example,
dead ass. I told you I started drinking at 14. I can't blame nobody. I was drinking at 14 because that shit was like cool to do around my friends and shit like that. And then when I went to parties at like 15 and shit, like I was, oh shit. And when I say started drinking, meaning like I tasted liquor at that age. I've only ever smoked a blunt when I met that one shorty that I always told y'all like funny ass fucked up stories, like embarrassing shit. About myself though. I started smoking when I met them. I don't know, and they were all fucked up. No disrespect though. Hopefully they're doing well. But that person years ago was like kind of like in their own shit. And I ended up like I only smoked like 3 times with them. But I'm like, damn, why the fuck am I doing this shit? I burned my lip, chat. I don't know how to smoke a blunt to this day. How the fuck you smoke? Then I went to Jamaica, man. Before that, and oh well, no, actually I'm lying. I did smoke weed in Jamaica, and because of the wedding, and then I ate edibles and shit like that. But genuinely, me rolling up a blunt and shit, that shit was crazy, man.
He would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried.
I would punch things, my nigga. I've never punched shit. What are you talking about, bruh? And yes, I ain't gonna lie, early back in the day, I did have like slight anger issues or whatever, but I would never touch her. I would never put my hands on her. But yes, this is already on the internet. Like every single time we break up, she goes to the internet and talks about this shit. Like she's talked about this already. So why is she bringing this up again to make me look bad? Like we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list, bro. We're not forgetting how you fucking cheated on me with your cousin. But whatever, keep going.
He gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall. And
put you in a chokehold? Like you're making me seem like I'm the fucking like I'm a fucking devil. Put you in a chokehold. Does that, yo, like anybody that knows me in real life, does that even sound like something I would do? You're telling me I would walk up to you and just fucking put you in a chokehold? What type of shit is that, bro? Like, nigga, I've never heard you say that shit ever. Like, where's the proof, bro? Like how are you saying this with a straight face? This got to be a script.
Scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations.
You said, dude is talking from a defense standpoint. He has to. What do you mean? You want him to be on offense? It's a response video. Only when it's over. Oh, you one of those? Man, we won't even call your ass when it's over. You can stay your ass away. Why you want him to defend himself? She's defending herself. What do you mean? Nah, you can't be one-sided. This ain't no woman's pride. No, fuck no. The bitch got to hold accountability. We not doing that shit no more. Look, she dead ass saying all these allegations. He got to defend himself. What you mean? He has to talk from a defensive standpoint. How do you want him to address it? You want him to be like, yeah, you know what I did? I'll put that bitch on restraint. Like, what the fuck? How you want him? You want him to just be wrong? Fuck that. I'm going to stand 10 toes on that. Y'all, I don't mean to offend nobody. Hell fucking no. When you throw sexual assault, you say somebody got or whatever, yo, and you know you right, and you know you ain't never do no shit, you got to defend yourself. Hell, I stand 10 toes down. What up, Pix? You got to defend yourself. She's defending herself. She made a response. Nah, I'm too old, Ricky. I've seen relationships. Man. No, of course. But no, regardless, you've seen relationships. We've been in them. I've been in them scenarios. Regardless. And again, I'm reacting. It's a reaction. But my thing is, though, I don't care how many relationships I've seen. If you gonna be one-sided, then this ain't the stream for you. Because when she came out and started saying everything, I immediately was like, yo, he gotta address this. He got to address all that. He got to, you know what I'm saying? And then I caught her saying certain shit that I was like, that shit just sounds funny. But guess what? The same people who are dismissing this, and age don't matter. Look, let me tell y'all something about me. I'm a very difficult person to get by. You can't pull that with me. I'm not too old. I'm too old. Listen, you know what? I'm too old to be doing Twitch. So let my investments pay my bills. I'm 34. I shouldn't be on Twitch. Hey guys, thank you if I gifted. No, right? Like what are we talking about? No. Hell no. Cause guess what? The same people saying I'm too old for this shit are the same people that watch Love Island, all these love shows. Y'all be on Zeus Network watching all the toxic shit, and y'all all be like, come on, make the stallion, clock it, bitch. Like, no, I don't want to hear that shit no more. I don't. All that shit, I'm not hearing that shit. All that shit, yeah, fuck that bitch, yeah, that bitch. Oh my God, she got with Clay. No, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Stand 10 toes down. 10 toes down. You see, all I'm saying is, he said, she said it's heavy between, no, but you said it's heavy between them, and you made it more about him. You said all this defense. She just put sexual assault on him. What do you want him to do? So he's not allowed to speak his piece? He's not allowed to defend himself? She shouldn't have came on the internet talking about sexual assault. She should go to the cops. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But no, you said you never said that, but I'll tell you what you did say. Look, this is what you said, and this is my response to it. Let me just tell you. Let's go ahead and read what you wrote. Okay. Dude is talking from a defensive standpoint. I'm too old for this. Okay? You didn't say that about her. You didn't say nothing about her. Okay? When we reacted to her video. Then you said, call me when it's over. So you're already being dismissive. Nixon 5. Then you said, nah, I'm too old, Ricky. I've seen relationships, man, and been around the block. He ain't never wrong. Nobody said that he was never wrong. We ain't watched the rest of the video. He actually admits that he has anger problems. That wasn't the case about him being wrong. Nixon 5. That's to tell you, you missed the whole plot. Yo, no disrespect, Jamaican people. I fuck with you heavy. But this is where I'm gonna game it. This is where we're going Jalen Brunson this whole shit. Nixon 5. Look, this was about her cheating on him with a cousin. But because she brought up other shit, you now forgot that it was about why you cheated with the cousin, and you made it about how he's never wrong. Nobody here is saying he's innocent. He could be a weirdo or a piece of shit. He could be a cheater too, Nixon 5. He could be a cheater, Nixon 5. We talking about how she's deflected from fucking her cousin. It never came out that he cheated on her, Nixon 5. But when you're saying he's playing defense, there's no such thing as defense when he's saying, yo, my girl cheated on me with her cousin. The reason why there's defense is because she started playing defense, Nixon 5, and then decided to be on some Wemby shit, taking some doofy ass shots, and said, I know what I did was wrong, but our relationship wasn't right. Didn't say why she fucked her cousin, but then proceeded to say, he sexually assaulted me. What the hell? You go to the cops to that. You go to the cops for that. Nixon 5. That's what I'm saying. And what happens is, unfortunately, I'm not going to say you because I would never want to like put you out there. Of course not. I'm actually glad you said that statement because I don't even have to direct it towards you. It's in general. That's what happens. All I'm saying is these motherfuckers got all this drama on the internet. Fucking your cousin wrong, nasty verbal and physical abuse also wrong. It is. Nixon 6. Nixon 5, though. I ain't going to say. Is it Nixon 6? Nixon 5, Nixon 6? Whichever. But I say that to say, bro, we got to hold accountability. We got to hold accountability. Like at all fronts. Shorty, if now people want to say, why they bringing it to the internet, But all these incel dudes was out here gifting her, sugar daddying her shit while she was shitting on him. And he never went on stream. There's no footage of him going on stream shitting on her. Or else she would have put it out there. It's all, hey, he did this behind closed doors. So, okay, but you went live 5 times shitting on him. So the one time he goes live and plays defense, he's wrong? This is never about him not being, he was probably a piece of shit. He had a gooner sign in his background. His room looks like it's a 5-year-old room. Man, he probably immature as shit. The facts are the facts, though. We're not going to sit here, especially on my stream, and move the goalpost. We want to know what the fuck is wrong with you and why the fuck is you fucking your cousin? You need to seek help. Nobody asks to know who's faithful. I don't give a fuck who cheated. I don't give a shit if his dick is little. I don't give a fuck about him. And I don't give a fuck about her. Respectfully to both of them. We're talking about people that, we're talking about a serious case. Yo, Red, they for 14 months. You say you see the naked Griffin, like, come on, man, he a young dude too. But my whole thing is like, again, I kind of want to know why Peter Griffin, me too. Well, actually, I don't care why, but seeing that in his bed, he got a little bed and shit like that, man, he a young kid. He like 21. He like 21, 22. Or whatever the case may be. But again, I'm not as distracted like that. See, you said I kind of want to know why the Peter Griffin. I don't want to know. I want to know why she fucked her cousin. I want to know that. I want to get to the bottom of that. I want to know why she fucked her cousin. I want to know if she's seeking proper help. Nobody wants to know that he was fucking her on her period and the fact that he was an asshole boyfriend. Because we didn't give a shit when Corey Kenshin came out. When they came out, that Corey was a bad boyfriend too. Man, shout out to you. I'm glad you fucking bitches. I'm a guy. What do you want me to say? Corey, you're a bad man. Fuck you, Corey Kenshin. Fuck you and your manga. No, my nigga, get some more pussy, my nigga. I salute you. What you want me to do? What you want me to tell him? That's not my business. She came out and put some crazy allegations on Corey, and then she got caught up in her own lies. But you know what I'm saying? And everybody ran to the net. Corey, oh my God, he's bad. No, everybody got some piece of shit in them. Everybody has been a piece of shit to their significant other. I don't want to hear none of that shit, man. Hell no, not over here.
That I know men often get falsely
Nixon
accused
5.
of.
Falsely accused. So you're about to falsely accuse me like every other girl does to niggas, bro. Let's see what you got to say.
But at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time when me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me.
Ooh.
Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. Every single time we drank, she
You got to have proof.
forced me to drink. She would always say, I want to see you blackout drunk. I want to see you drunk. I want you to just get loose and do whatever. But that's not the point, because I've never forced myself onto you. Never. Every single time we did something, we had consent. You know why? You know why? Because you're the overly sexual one. I'm a nonchalant ass nigga. I'd be chilling in my own world. And I think that's what made you mad. I think that's what made you think I don't like you, because I'm not always trying to fuck. I'm not always trying to have sex because I believe there's more to just sex, bro. You're always, every single day. Like, bro, when we were long distance, we was literally cracking every single day, 2 times a day.
Yeah, I think using the word forcing somebody to drink is one thing. I would say more peer pressure. I would say it's more peer pressure. It's peer pressure. Because basically it's like, yo, come on, do this. You can't really, Pix, we think alike. I said the same thing. It's peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? Not really force. Force is a strong ass word. Like, that's a strong ass word. You know what I'm saying? Saying somebody forced somebody to drink, like, what the fuck you got to going like this and shit? Like ain't nobody doing that. But like, I think it's peer pressure. It's peer pressure what's going on. But one major thing about it is he just showed the messages earlier. He showed the text messages earlier where he kept asking her, why do you want me to drink so much? Why do you want me to do this? And she's responding to the text. Yeah, exactly. Force is a little bit excessive, I will admit. But again, seeing this video and reacting to it, you could tell these are 2 young-minded motherfuckers. I don't expect the way she spelled in his room. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
In the moment I told her I don't want to do it, I can't do it, she would gaslight me, say I don't love her. She would start crying. She would just force me, bruh. Like, bro. And then when she moved over here, obviously I see her every single day, so it's impossible to do that shit every single day. And I think that's
20 to 23.
And that's when she started saying stuff like, I thought you didn't like me no more. I thought you never touched me no more. And that's when I guess she cheated on me with her cousin. But I don't know. Like, that's just what she wants y'all to believe, bro. But I don't.
And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop, but he never did. At the time,
like, come on, bro. Are you dead ass?
Wait. Hold on. What part?
That's just what she wants y'all for. And that's, come on, bro.
He was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, I was able to take video footage.
Y'all seen how she just looked at the script?
Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
Let me see this. Okay. Yes.
July 13, 2024.
Okay. So, Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows.
Oh.
You know why? Because you're a freak, and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, your period. That's all the month. You thought, if I didn't do it, I would think.
Coming, baby. Don't bleed everywhere. I'm bleeding everywhere. You still better dick me down bloody and all. I ain't do all this work for nothing. So you telling me you're going to put SA allegations on me saying I cut you, you're bleeding, and I'm not allowed to play defense? Nixon 5. You want to show screenshots? I'm showing screenshots. Nixon 5. Nixon 5. Nixon 5. I'm telling you. The only real person that knows the truth is God, man. Is the man above. Nixon 5, man. I'm telling you.
Of you as disgusting. I didn't love you. So you know what? That's when I explored that and we started doing that. And I always had consent because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire sex. So what's on the floor is not the results of me doing that to you. That's just consent and what we had going on. I would never force myself onto you. I always had consent. I had proof from you. You always expressed.
I understand people would have sex like when the period's basically gone, you might be like a spot or two, whatever. But like to see those images and you wanted like shit like that done to you, I'm telling you, your brain is fried, bro. Your brain is fried. And honestly, you can always find Jesus. He's here 24/7. You can wake up with a bad dream and just look up and he's there. He's willing to listen.
How you wanted to do it during that time of month, and we did. The proof is in the pudding, bro. So you're telling me July 13th, you're telling me what, like fucking, because this is a hotel, by the way. The sheets get changed. Shit gets clean. So you're telling me 13 to 18, 5 days later, I did it again? I did it again to you? I did the same exact thing I did on the 13th, on the 18th again to you? But aside from that, we broke up tons of times and she always ran to the internet. Why, if this really happened, why was this never a talking point in every single time you streamed once we broke up? It was always stuff like, oh, he would yell at me. Oh, something about the airport. He left me at the airport. Why was this never a topic? Why, matter of fact, why was this never brought to the police? Why is this only coming to the light now?
All right, now he brought up the cops. Now that he brought up the cops, that right there is to reassure, if this is true, he didn't even said it. Bring it to the cops then. If this is actual facts. Again, if somebody don't want the cops involved, they're going to avoid bringing up the cops. I'm just saying. And sometimes people could play slick too. They could probably play slick. Oh, why did you bring it to the cops? And they think like the person wouldn't. I'd always encourage it. Bring it to the cops. Bring it to the cops. I suggest that. Bring it to the motherfucking cops. Bring it. Go to the cops with this shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't play with that.
I bet $100,000 that nobody in the world can say that you told them this. This is false. This is cap. And I know this is what the fucking reputation savers told you to look for. Any proof of fucking violence or SA. Like, you're sick and you're not going to manipulate these people, bro. You're not going to do that, bro. Fuck no.
After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue.
Made it hard for you to leave, bro? What?
To accept. This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change to no avail, I left. Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship.
This was like our first breakup, by the way. We have like 4 more where I broke up with her and whatever.
The letters that he wrote for me where he confessed to his abuse and confessed to the wrongdoings.
Hey, I was a bum ass nigga too, man. I wrote an essay, man, before, man. I was like, please. I'm guilty. I've done it. Anybody else done it, chat? Anybody with me on that? One day I pissed Yaz off. I said, please, baby, please. Here we are 3 years later, nigga. It happens. Hey, y'all never been through that? Y'all not getting no box, man. Y'all just playing 2K.
Wait, this has nothing to do with you cheating on me with your cousin, by the way. This has to do with me trying to get you back after the first time we broke up because I had anger issues. And I agreed that I would yell a lot, but I never put my hands on you. Never did that. Never.
He put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession.
God damn.
And he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to re-access the link in order to showcase the video for you guys today, but it was sent by him and it was private.
Or maybe we don't piss our women off. I can't argue with that one. You got that one. This shit good. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about?
By him, so I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings.
Hey, you put him on blast with the good shit? Hey, how we exposing love? What the fuck? Damn, we exposing the romantic times too? This is fucked up, chat. Damn. You know when a man fuck up, he buy from flowers? Man, that's fucked up.
For everything my ex bought for me. However, I don't
What, nigga? What? You're the last person. Bro, hold on.
appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice. And I don't.
Everything I did was my choice.
Oh,
Everything
God.
I did was my choice. Are you fucking dead ass? You know how much money I spent on you and you're saying that was my choice? Bruh, I did everything for you. You got a car that didn't even fucking work. So you know what I did? I helped you take it to the shop and paid for everything. You missed flights that you were supposed to make on time. And because you were stranded at the airport, you know what you did? You called me so I could pay for those flights. But even if you didn't call me to pay for those flights, You had other people paying for you. Your mod manager, his name is X. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I would go to your Cash App and you had thousands sent to you. And meanwhile, I'm working my ass off. You had money on the side coming from this nigga, and you just don't even help. I don't know what it went to or what you did with that money, but you just had money coming in from multiple other guys. And I'm guessing that's why you're saying that you didn't even fucking ask me to help you because you had money from other guys. But the whole time you was asking me to buy you food, you asked me to buy you this, take you there, buy you flights, take you to Universal Studios, $2,000 trip, by the way, pay for everything, flights, everything. But okay, all right.
I believe a relationship should just be reduced to illicit expenses either. Monetary value does
Either?
not destroy toxic behaviors. After all of these gestures, I took my ex back in February of 2025. And in March of that year, after leaving him from the airport, I was set into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to seek therapy. Here's the video.
Bro, come on. Why are you playing the victim, my nigga? You talked about this on the internet when we broke up.
His name ain't Baljeet. Who the fuck is Baljeet, man? We're going to get to the bottom of this shit. Baljeet got the answers, chat.
1 year ago, bro. You're really trying so hard to bring up stuff that doesn't even correlate to you cheating on me with your cousin.
Jamaica Pure, I have a question for you. With everything she's saying, can you please just let me know what hasn't she said yet? Yeah, her Rampart over the 3-stream streak. I appreciate you. No, not that he tried to kill me. No. The people who helped her write the script clearly didn't warn her not to make it. Obviously, she's reading a damn prompt. Not only that, we don't even know if they're legit people. A crisis team don't help you write a response video. She has not made any mentions talking to the cops or making sure the allegations are serious. Not only that, no, and you know what? I don't want to say that she's rambling because, again, she has her story. There's no mention of the main topic was you cheated with your cousin. All this other stuff that has happened, he never mentioned you cheating before the relationship. He mentioned what he caught you doing, and she ain't mentioned nothing. Her channel manager exposed her reaching out to the PR team. He did? Yeah, a real crisis team would tell you to go seek professional help. That's all that matters. That's what we're saying. You got to remember, real sexual assault, man, that's a real thing. Only a dumb motherfucker will go live and expose his girl for cheating if he knows he got some demons in his closet. You're going to expose her for cheating, and then she's going to have proof that you sexually assaulted her many times or you hit her many times. She got photos looking really in bad situations, and you thought it was smart to, you know what I'm saying? You got to really think of a mind of a person. And I'm not saying that he's right. I'm saying, because at the end of all this is all I got to say at the end of all this. What the fuck was you doing dating this girl, and what was you doing dating him? I think she said she never had intercourse. No, so she said it very vaguely. I never had any sex with anyone outside of my relationship, right? Nobody said that she had sex with her cousin. With anybody else. It was always the cousin, which she confirmed while he was recording, scrolling up on her phone. He told her, you're sick. So you decide to fuck your cousin. She didn't answer it the first time, but you did all this to fuck your cousin? She's like, I was in a real fucked up place. Please open the door. Can we talk? No, you fucked your cousin. She goes, I know, and I know I fucked up. She confirmed that she did. She doesn't address anything about the cousin. She says, I'm responding to the rumors that I've been cheating on him all throughout the relationship. I'm a very analytical person. Cool, you didn't cheat on me throughout the relationship, meaning you didn't have sex with him throughout the relationship, but you was flirting with him. You said all those weird text messages. That's still cheating. You don't have to have sex with your cousin. There's text messages that says, I love you and I wish you could be my boyfriend, but you can't because you're my cousin. There's sexual text messages. There's videos of her grinding her ass on his nuts and them holding each other, him squeezing her ass. There's videos of that he blurred. Cheating ain't always just sexual intercourse. It could be, again, as we mentioned, there's many other ways of cheating. That right there is still a red flag. That's nasty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, she can say that, but yo, and you grown ass man like me, Cheating, yo, any woman, you could break any woman's heart if they find out that you entertaining any woman in some DMs while y'all actively together. Shit, a female has every right. She might feel fucked up. Even if you wasn't even with her and you're entertaining other women before y'all got together because you probably gave her the impression that you wasn't talking to nobody. Then she sees that, she feels like shit because she believed you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some real shit. So, yo, at the end of the day, that's what it is. I remember seeing a text message when I first came down here, like 2018. And I brought that shorty I was with at that time. I was looking to get a house, but then realistically, I'm like, damn, I would have to transfer from the hospital. Houses really, I don't really have good credit at the time. But I found out she texted her ex. I wish, she told her ex, I'm buying a house in VA. I wish me and you could buy this house together. Hey, motherfucker, that's cheating. I found that shit out late. By the time I found that shit out, I didn't give a fuck no more because I was already done. Yeah, by the time I found that shit up, and it was with a stud muffin too, so I was all fucked up. Man, I was like, man, ooh. I was like, ooh, it's with a stud. Amari Stoudemire. Shit was bad. Man, no, it was bad. Shit was crazy. No, not Virgin Islands, Virginia. Virginia. Oh, because I got family out here. So yeah, nah, yo, and it happens. You know what I'm saying? But that's still cheating, bro. Because you cheated me out of the idea. You cheating somebody out of the connection, the thought of. So imagine buying a house and I had that shorty moving. She would act like she was the one buying the house. That shit is kind of crazy. I didn't have to say that last part, my bad.
Make me look bad, bro. I see right through this. The internet sees right through this. Bro, if anything, bro, you emailed fucking crisis and reputation saver, bro. Like, it's done, bro. You're done, bro. But whatever. Keep talking.
Like, I just don't know what I'm doing, but I feel like...
At the end of the day, I truly
bro,
feel, at the end of the day, I truly feel really bad for her. Because she ain't kill nobody. Like, yeah, she did some crazy shit. But she ain't murder nobody, man. She ain't hurt no kids. She ain't do like no heinous, like, physical crimes. She did the cousin thing. Yes, that's fucking nasty. But I hate to see somebody lose themselves because of shit. Like, they're like, this is fucked up. This is fucked up shit, man. It's fucked up, man. I try to make I try to make the content sound funny and shit like that, but at the end of the day, I don't wish this shit on nobody, man. Man, the streaming culture, I swear to God, man, streaming culture has gone way too far. And people are willing to go so far, man.
Nothing, bro. Like, bro, yes, we've broken up many times and you went to the airport, but every single time I would come and bring you back. That's like, we was toxic. Yes, we had a toxic relationship. The internet already knew that. You brought this to the internet many times. There's clips
What's
of you
worse?
talking about me, lying on me already, bro.
No, it's some heinous shit. I'm saying, like, in terms of her killing animals and doing all this other shit, like, she's just... Wait, she's from Alabama?
Right now, but it's not your problem at all. At all.
I had sent this video to a friend. By the way, she sent this to the guy who sends her every single dollar she had to her name. His name was X. He basically was a sugar daddy that she didn't really...
The only ex I know is the one that's cool with Silky. I don't want to ever put that on him, though. I'm not saying it's him. That's the only ex I ever heard of. Was one of Silky's homies. But is X Baljeet chat? Is X Baljeet?
Talk to me about. She would FaceTime him at times. I really wish I knew what they were FaceTiming about. Maybe it was some cousin shit. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of times she would say this is her friend, but nah, it's her sugar daddy. Because you know why? Because he would often pay for her Ubers, pay for her rebookings if she missed a flight, pay for all of that.
Damn! Yo, you was fucking with her while she had a sugar daddy? Yo, man, I'm so built different, bro. I can't have that. Look, I know there's mad women and men that be gifting all of us mad shit, but like when you know that person's being a sugar daddy, you trying to act like you moving a blind eye, like, no, he not. Yes, he is. With everything he buys you, there's an intent. It's different. Like, yo, when a motherfucker's willing to go out his way and buy you like a console, or he's buying you everything you want. Oh, baby, hold up, your Ferrari tires done? I'll send you the money. And they willing to go into debt, and then you find out they work in that fucking 7-Eleven? Come on, gang. Come on. Well, I didn't see no Ha Davis clip. It's probably some funny shit, though.
At the end of the day, I chose to stay in this relationship, and I made my mistakes. I regret everything.
Like, I hate how you're trying to make it seem like you was trapped in here, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I fought demons to leave your ass, bro. I fought fucking demons to leave you, nigga. I was fighting demons, bro. Everybody that knows me knows that you, like, manipulated me, and I was fighting demons. I tried leaving several times, bro. Several times, but each time I tried to leave, it was, Kenneth, please, I'm about to manipulation, bro. Like, it's just like, bro.
I think it kill herself shit. I think that's what she was going. That's what he
I
said.
never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal.
Yeah, so after all that, so yeah, basically I cheated on Kenneth with my cousin. But you know what? He did all of this in the past and some things that I just found out because the crisis reputation saver people told me to lie about. But, you know, after all that, I'm sorry again for cheating with my cousin.
The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression.
Depression. What type of...
You don't come to terms with that shit. You get diagnosed with that shit. Don't disrespect people out here who really do have depression and don't have answers to why. You can't just say I got depression, y'all. Yeah. Damn, I got a headache, y'all. Yeah, it's because, like, no, you go get checked for that. You get diagnosed for that. People got real life depression, bro. Some of my peoples in my closest friend group be having some shit going on. I got friends who they can't even walk into the motherfucking like GameStop to buy a game in peace because when they see so many people around them in the mall, they get a little shaken. That shit real as fuck. Some people don't do good in big crowds. And if I'm there, I try to be the shield. I try to be like, yo, I got you. Come on, let's head out. I try to be on some regular shit because I know where that shit come from, bro. Because guess what? That was me every time I entered the hood. Every time I'll drop Shorty off in Brooklyn when I knew where she lived. And I'll go walking back to the train. I was always like this with anxiety. Like, I had bad anxiety. Because I'm like, every corner you had a motherfucker like this with a hoodie on or like that, whatever. And to the point where they got so used to seeing me, they were like, yo, what's good, gang? You safe? Yo, you fucking with Shorty over there? All right, man, yo, all right, man, all right, fam. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I, you know, but I never, but that's not the same as like social anxiety. I don't know what social anxiety is. You know what I'm saying? But I understand getting like anxious. And so whenever I would see some of my friends feel anxious in public settings, I'll be like, you good? And then I'll be like, man, you good. Come on, man. And I'll put my elbow right on their shoulder. Come on, let's head over here. Or like keep them busy, keep their mind busy, feed their mind with like, so that way they're talking to me and not focusing on what's happening around them. You know what I'm saying? Because I can only understand so much. I only understand until the part where I notice that you're like, you keep going like this and then you're shaking your leg. I can understand right there. But the other stuff is, I don't have the answers for it. But I know that shit must be fucking with you right now. And you probably want to be home. Because I want to be home. Sometimes I'm an introvert. I don't like going outside like that. But there's times I'm like, yo, man, we're here, man. Now it's my job to make you comfortable to know that we here. So let's do this. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. Feel like you got to give a class presentation to the public every moment. Yeah, yo, that feeling of social anxiety, I was like that in class. I swear to God, I say this all the time. The hospital got me to break that. To where I would walk into like settings and there'll be patients everywhere, nurses, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta, and mind you, I'm walking into like professionals making $150,000 minimum. And I'm just this tech, this ER tech at the time. And I'm like, nurse assistant, ER tech, whatever. Yo, I'm looking for a room 16 for so-and-so to unlock their box. And they all look at me. And now I'm like, oh my God, do I look stupid? Until you start noticing, they be like, they look at you like you human. They be like, oh yeah, come with me, of course. Oh, are you the new tech? Nice to meet you. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is how it's gonna be. Okay, like, oh, I don't need to and then every day, next thing you know, I made 8 years there. And now I'm walking into the facility like, what we got going on today? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, nothing, Mr. Revis. He's acting up again. And now I feel like I'm part of the unit. But before that, oh my God, I'll be drenched with sweat on my back. My arms, I'll start smelling. I'm not a smelly guy, but I'll start smelling because of just the amount of fucking nerves that I had. Because I didn't know how to approach people. But at some point I needed a job. You know what I'm saying? That's why some people shine in school. Because it's large group of people. The same compared to, yeah, no, of course. Juice said, ain't social anxiety like the feeling where everybody judging you, noticing every flaw. Yeah, like you get social anxiety because you start thinking like that. You start thinking like that and shit. I don't mean that. Yeah, Donnie, you late as fuck. You late as fuck. But yeah, nah, like I can recognize when it happens, man. I would never laugh at nobody for it. Like, bro, there's times I had such bad anxiety I couldn't fucking breathe. I thought I was having a heart attack. That shit happened recently. I was like, damn, I gotta lose weight, man. I'm like, man, yo, like, what the fuck? And next thing I scared myself. And I was like, I said, whoa, man, what the fuck? Shit, life is just life. It's fucking life. I'm thinking, yo, is my asthma coming back? Like, I don't know, man. It's life. He looked like John Morant.
Depression
Shooters gonna shoot.
makes you send news to your cousin. What type of depression makes you lie to me that you're going to stream in Kentucky just to hang out with your cousin? What type of depression does
Whatever
that,
the 74 months,
That's
Bob.
not
Mental
depression.
issues. I never had a
Why
social
do girls
issue.
always play the
Yeah,
I'm
it's like
depressed,
I don't.
depressed,
I'm
so
all
I
fucked
went
up,
ahead
but
and
yo, I
spread
appreciate
my
you, man. I love you,
legs
bro.
And took pictures down there to send to my cousin because I'm depressed. In my house, by the way, in the other room, by the way, door is locked. I always wondered why the doors were locked, but you know, it makes sense now. It makes so much sense now.
Everything that has happened, I have come to terms. I chose to stay in this relationship, and I made my mistakes. I regret everything I did, and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed.
Not a single tear.
So my thing is though, again, when she says that she never had sex with her cousin, but what is she actually apologizing for then, right? See, she's not saying, yes, I had sex with my cousin. But why would she be in such deep regret for what she did and that she's saying she needs to seek help? And you know what I'm saying? Like, for what? For being an asshole too? No, it's the cousin part. It is true.
In those eyes, by the way. And she's reading a script.
Up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself.
You add bipolar to that shit? Oh my God. I know, I see it, bro.
Everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that I've been unknowingly fighting for, standing myself. They need when they need it, and it can often lead to self-destruction multiple times. And the only reason I'm here right now is because I felt helpless, and every day I would struggle with finding a reason to continue to live. I often felt like the world would be a better place without me. The suicide facility would give me a reason to continue to live. I often felt like the world would be a better place without me. The suicide facility that I was admitted to, fair and inhumane treatment that these people receive.
Like, bro, you really trying to sympathy farm, bro? I'm the victim. God, bro, like, nigga, I'm the victim. Even in the height of the situation, I had a calm voice catching you cheat on me. I didn't put hands on you catching you cheat on me. I didn't do nothing. I told you to leave my house, and that's what you did. Like, I'm not the bad guy, and you're not gonna sit here and put all these false allegations on me and make me seem like I'm the bad guy, bro. Like, it's fucking sick.
And from my experience there and my own personal journey, I've been very motivated to advocate for better resources and more attention given to these people to assist them in getting the proper help that they need. I understand that my actions have consequences, and I also understand how the internet works. So I knew the hate was inevitable, and I have no problem with facing that. However, I do want to remind you guys.
By the way, the moment I posted that video, you deleted all your accounts. And days before I posted that video, you started sympathy farming on your Instagram story, posting about how you was in the facility and how the facility treated you so wrong. And then you started texting people saying,
what up, Blank?
Yeah, life has been tough. But, you know, you just never really came to terms with what you did, which was cheat on me with your cousin. And I still think even now you believe you're in the right. I still don't think you, like, fathom what you did. Like, I think this was just a way to try to fix your PR, but I just think you dug yourself a bigger grave with this one. You should have just, I don't know.
Guys, that I am still a human being, and I don't think anyone deserves the immense cyberbullying and the non-stop death threats that I've received in the past few days. I do believe that bringing all of this to the internet and the way my ex did was completely wrong. And
let's hear what she said again.
Few days, I do believe that bringing all of this to the internet and the way my ex did was completely wrong. And
let's hear it one more time.
Past few days, I do believe that bringing all of this to the internet and the way my ex did was completely wrong. And
they got clips of her 5 times talking an immense amount of shit about him every time they broke up. You people who got these issues, they run to the internet for everything. People who have actual problems love going on the internet and talk a lot about it. Now, I got my thoughts towards this gentleman here. And I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what it is. We don't even have to finish it. Matter of fact, we don't even have to finish the rest of this. I'm gonna say my piece in a second. Watch.
Everything, bring it to the internet every single time. And I kept my mouth shut. Even when she lied to me, even when she lied on my name, I kept my mouth shut because I just didn't want to bring our personal relationship to the internet. This is the one time I snapped, and it's because I found her cheating on me with her cousin in my house, and I have a valid reason to bring that to the internet, and I don't care what nobody says. If you're in my situation, if the roles were reversed and she caught me cheating and I was doing some shit with my cousin, bro, she would have brought this to the internet instantly to shame me. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Invasive. It felt like a breach in our privacy. I know a lot of people don't believe
That breach in privacy shit don't mean nothing. There's literally clips of her talking mad shit about him. Massive shit.
I deserve the platform that I have and don't think I should come back to the internet at all. I understand. What I did is undoable, it's terrible, and I can't tell you enough how much I regret it. However, I do want to...
You don't regret it. What did I get myself into, bro? What the fuck did I get myself into, bro? What did I get myself into, bro? Like, why me, bro? I'm just trying to, like, live my life, move forward in life. Why am I going through this, bro?
Come back. I do want to be able to use my platform to raise awareness for mental health because I know there's a lot of...
Nigga, nobody wants to listen to someone who cheated on their boyfriend with their cousin. You're not, bro, what? What are you...
Yo, I do want to say, PSA, we not trying to take advice from somebody who fucks their cousin. I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen. Yo, all jokes aside, this ain't a situation where you're like a victim or a survivor of some sort. We're not trying to see your platform. We don't even want you back on the platform. We're not trying to hear you give tips and tricks on how you overcame fucking your cousin. Nobody's here for that. That's not even some way to go. We don't give a fuck. I want to know if GTA 6 is dropping fucking November 19th, 2026, Nixon 5. Am I right? That's what the fuck I want to know. I want to make sure that when I check my email right now, UFC 6 is there. Juice, I think we got to connect. Like, I want to know that. That ass, Nixon 5. What is we talking about?
What are you talking about? Who's going to want to listen to you? That's incest. That you could go to jail for that.
Ooh, shit. I told y'all.
Just like me, who are struggling in a...
You're not, bro, what? What are you talking about? Who's going to want to listen to you? That's incest.
Incest is defined as marriage, cohabitation, or sexual activity between close blood. Ooh, shit. Who are legally forbidden from... Ooh, shit. Ooh. Ooh.
You could go to jail for that.
Out there who are just like me, who are struggling and they don't even know it.
Nobody's struggling. Disorder in your ass. They were in your hidden. They were in your...
I can do that. To my community and to all
reputation recovery people. Y'all surprised me with this one. I didn't know it was gonna be that good, bro. Not one single tear dropped in this video. That would have made it a little bit more believable. But hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. This girl is insane. She really fucking tried it, but everything she said was a lie. She brought up old, irrelevant information that has nothing to do with the fact that she cheated on me with her cousin. I never forced myself onto her. And that's on everything. That's on God. That's on everything. That's defamation of character right there. That is court because this, and that's on everything. That's on God. That's on everything. I will be taking this girl to court because this, like, you're not finna fucking like that's defamation of character right there. That is sick. I didn't lie. I didn't say a single lie about what you did. I provided millions of evidence. I caught you. So why are you trying to make me look bad? You're the fucking cheater. You cheated on me with your cousin. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I first seen this video, I'm not gonna sit here and let her try to tarnish.
All right, I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna speak on him. Real shit. I don't know if he's experienced with women. I'm not trying to downplay him. Nah, listen, I was never, man, I'm a late bloomer. What I'm saying is, because the big question is, yo, he got to be weird too, right? Why would he stay with a woman who does all this shit? This is before he knew the cousin shit. But like a female who kept like gaslighting him to spend money, who would talk shit about him every time they break up, and you could clearly see the videos online, who would talk about weird shit about having feelings for their cousin with puberty and all that other shit, who would make you do content that y'all was related, all this shit. You would think, why the fuck? Having a sugar daddy? Get the fuck out of here. The hell fucking no. Sugar daddy? Well, yeah, guess what? If we gonna have a sugar daddy in this bitch, can he buy me a game? We ain't gonna have no sugar daddy if he ain't buying me shit either. Fuck out of here. So, that being said, it makes me think that he never truly had long relationships and got himself jammed up. Getting yourself jammed up, I'm not defending him. And what ended up happening is being inexperienced and not knowing, because this happens to so many people. You get stuck. People could cheat, you always stay. People could do all this, you always stay. And it took something egregious for you to leave. He was stuck in a situation, but unfortunately, he's looked at as like, wow. Like, you're looked at, because that's why Playboy Max kept saying, Kenneth, how the fuck you ain't know this? Kenneth, he kept saying like funny shit. Kenneth, you knew this whole time? You let that shit slide? How the fuck you didn't know this, Kenneth? Because the average person, male or female, would have been left. He stayed. Hey, I ate my burger with a fork so I could type without grease. Hey. What you disagree with, bro? So y'all don't remember the Riz phase? What the fuck does Riz got to do with her fucking her cousin? I'm trying to forget the Riz. I'm trying to forget that shit along with 6'7". Okay? They was enjoying vampire sex and having a side man. And it's, yeah, man, that shit, Baljeet and Majid. I'm not bougie-ing. I said off topic. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he found a method. Now look at him, greasy ass keyboard. My shit good, man. I was just trying to help Ricky not have Doritos keyboard. That's what I'm saying. We're not trying to have a fucked up keyboard in this bitch. I want my shit to work. The worst thing to come up this year. Yeah, nah, this shit, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I want y'all to leave this conversation with, if you look at this, when you really fucking with a shorty, you look past a lot of Oh, Wizzy, that's what I'm saying. No. Wait, so what do you disagree? That's what I'm trying to say. When you fuck with a shorty, when I was fucking with some shorty for like, we was in a 2-year, I really looked past the fact that, bro, she was always in her room 24/7. She never wanted to go nowhere. I'm an introvert, but not because I'm fighting demons, but she was moping over her, because we both left 8-year relationships. I just so happened to get over mine quicker because honestly, I knew I was a fuck up. I knew I held that person back. So I left that relationship. But that person didn't tell me that they weren't over their ex. So them being moping and smoking mad weeds because they were like severely depressed over it. I didn't know because they were always, but then I noticed everything they do felt like they wanted me to take them out of whatever they were thinking about, whether if it was like the physical stuff and I was always like, damn, like what's going on here? So that being said, I'm saying, when you date somebody, you look past a lot of bullshit. I say somebody because sometimes it happens with dudes too. Some women date a dude and they may not see that this dude is a fucking bum until afterwards. Dudes got a way of moving too. But yeah, you look past it all. But this generation, I just knew in my heart I can never have no sugar daddy involved in my relationship, or like the idea of like dudes calling shorty like food names and shit. Just like I don't got no fucking like that's I just think when we at a certain age, nobody should be calling me like, hey, Reese's Pieces. Like, don't call me porno stars names. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a real porn star named Reese's. Don't call me Reese's Pieces. All right? Yeah. You gonna call your girl Kimchi? Who would call me that? Chad, I got called many names back in my days. I got called a grown child. I got called brokey. I got called a bum ass nigga. I got called a gaslighting ass motherfucker. I got called a bitch. I got called mad shit in my life, man. I got a lot of nicknames on my belt. And we still here with it. No, I ain't get fucking called Richard. All right, Britchard. Ricky name is Hot Tamale. And your actual name is Jared, which is in connections to the Subway guy, and it makes a lot of sense because you have a boyfriend at your job. Time out, Fat Fox, right now. Time his ass out. Time out, Jared. Ugly ass name. And you look like Mikal Bridges, throwing up shots that ain't going in. Knicks in 5. Fuck is we talking about? Fuck is we talking about?